don't think it's possible to summarise everything that's happened with the Steelers over the last week or so. Instead, let's talk about this game, because it could be historic. 20 years after their last league title, the Cardiff Devils can become champions today if they win and Belfast lose. The Steelers are still mathematically in it, but more realistically they're just trying to delay the inevitable and spoil things for Cardiff as much as possible. The Steelers haven't beaten the Devils at home this year, and they're without Hagos and Fretter for this one. Others are playing through the pain of not only injury, but the memories of the Challenge Cup final. This is their chance to exact a little bit of revenge. Here's Hotham. Such an integral part of everything that the Devils do offensively, even from his position on defence. He's a point-per-game player. Reached 50 assists last night for the season. Martin.
It's an outstanding season, that, isn't it?
Pass to the side of the goal, trying to reverse it through. Mustakovs is down scrambling, the puck is under his pad, and the Steelers have successfully frozen it. And Armstrong has come barrelling in.
Armstrong took exception to that because he felt that Mustakovs had got all of it. We'll just see if it was worth looking for. Mustakovs is swimming a little bit, the puck's in front of him, and then it's Matthew Ward who puts it into the pads, and then we come into Bentivolio.
And now Ratchuk. Dowd and Nelson combining. Steelers into the offensive zone. This is where they're dangerous. Oh, and a touch from Bounds takes it away to deny Valdix. Valdix again. Passes in towards Nelson, and the shot gets deflected off target. And Bounds not called upon this time. The Steelers are starting to pick up the tempo and the intensity. Valdix, big chance here. Oh, over the top from Ratchuk. And then hammered in from Dowd. He's at it again. Robert Dowd just can't stop scoring. And the Sheffield Steelers have the opener after they've been building pressure for a few shifts.
This has been relentless pressure for about 5 minutes of the Sheffield Steelers. Wave after wave. Kirk's line coming on for a very short period of time. But it's Valdix and Nelson getting into that zone. And then Valdix doing what he does, having a couple of shots, not testing Bounds on the first or the second. But it falls beautifully for Robert Dowd.
Put in! Mustakovs was scrambling, and Lord reacted first and sweeps it home for the equaliser.
They've just put it into the mixer, haven't they? It's Josh Bash who puts it back, and then from the blue line it gets put in, and it just gets scrambly. Lord is doing very well to get in the way of Irvins Mustakovs, who's come out very far, and then I think it's Nielsen is also part of that mix, and in it goes. Cardiff Devils back on level terms.
Still seems a bit strange to see Rod Sarich in a shirt other than 19.
Yes, it is, and then to be next to a guy that's called Shudra.
Oh, collision with the net, and the net has come off.
That was a heck of a bump by Sarich. He's put Ben Bounds in his own net. I think it's Hoffman who's felt the force of the impact. Let's just watch this again. It's Ben O'Connor who whips the puck in at a tight angle, looking for the banked-in shot. Ben Bounds is too smart to it, and Sarich just bumps Hoffman. Off comes his helmet, and in goes Ben Bounds, who's slow to get to his feet. Very slow actually at the moment. He looks okay.
Well, we hope he is okay.
Hopefully, it'll be the first time he goes down into the butterfly. He's just testing that right leg, isn't he? Giving a good old circle as it comes around.
Devils into the offensive zone, looking to take the lead for the first time. There's a big chance, and Mustakovs has got his pad down to deny Richardson, and then he kicks away the follow-up as well. There's a real tangle in the crease, and Fitzgerald will have none of that. Carney is the unfortunate man on the end of it.
He's deciding to keep up the argument.
And Fitzgerald, I think, would love to go right now.
Let's see what happens here. Oh, it's a stick to the neck, isn't it? Initially, though, there was a bit. If we need to come out a little bit further than that, because there was a bit of afters from both men. You look at it from that perspective, and you think Carney's bang out of order. But I think both men had words in the net.
And hang on, Murdy has his helmet on and is off the bench. We're going to see Tom Murdy. Ben Bounds is not going to be able to continue, and what a shame that is. Back to 5-on-5 now. Fitzgerald forward, intercepted. Haddad got his stick to it and controlled it well with one hand as he was going towards the Steelers bench. Into the zone by Asselin, but not much further. Franson plays the puck forward, and we're going to get a penalty here as behind the play. The Steeler was taken down. Haddad is not a happy chappy.
No, he's not, is he?
Is it Jonathan Phillips, I think, that he got involved with? Armstrong holds. Fed across, snapped by Was. Save is made. I thought, was it blocked in front?
Yeah, it was a big block in front. And he's struggling to get back onto his skates, gingerly skating towards the Devils bench, which is a long way away in this period.
Is it Richardson?
I think it is Richardson, you know.
He did well to stay involved in the play. Oh, break opportunity for the Devils. They're going to get a 2-on-1 here. What a chance, and what a really good block.
Ben O'Connor's
on
done
the pass from O'Connor, laying down and using his stick. Just needed a little more sauce on the pass to get it up and over. Didn't quite happen. Now O'Connor at the other end. Dowd. Pass to the side. Oh, it's hot for Armstrong to deal with. Back out into the crease. Real scramble! Knocked home by Damien. The Steelers are back in front with a power play goal.
It's been scrappy. It hasn't been the prettiest power play, but it's Armstrong with the pass, putting it in the mixer, as they say, right in front of Murdy's net. And it just squeezes in front for Desbiens. Just a poke home as it went through War, and Guillaume Desbiens gets another goal for the Sheffield Steelers, 2-1.
So Steelers now 1 for 3 on the power play. The Devils will look to equalise for the second time in this game. They've killed a penalty, they're into the offensive zone. They're going to test Mustakovs, and the wraparound, and Haddad goes down. That's going to be a trip because Mustakovs had hung his leg out.
It's actually a stick hit Haddad's got. What hands by Joey Haddad to come through. You'll just see it here. Leaves the Steelers defenseman hanging, and he tries to do the wraparound. And is this a professional foul from Irvins Mustakovs? I think it might be, you know. He leaves it there.
And the stick's there as well, isn't it?
Yes, he does leave the stick there, doesn't he?
So power play chance for the Devils there. 0 for 1 so far. That one came in the very early stages of this game. Here's Bentivolio. Martin's the option down low. Ulmer is waiting in the slot. 1-3-1 is how the Devils set up.
Am I right in thinking this is the first time we've seen their power play tonight?
Oh, it works! Richardson sneaking in and firing home. Unseen backside and whacks it in.
That is clinical finishing. I mean, it's a beautiful pass to Richardson, but it's Hoffman, isn't it, number 24. What a pass this is, but this finish is absolutely sublime. It's right to stick. What a finish. What a good goal that is. Great power play goal by the Devils.
And when you go 1-3-1, there's always that option out wide in the circle.
Absolutely.
And the Devils found it, and they've equalised for the second time on the night. And that's got the Devils fans going again. Yet again, another terrific Steelers-Cardiff matchup. Steelers back onto it. And we'll try and get the opportunity with Dowd. Save made, rebound put in! Nelson! The Steelers hit right back.
And just like that, the Steelers have got the momentum back. It's just a hopeful shot. He's got a bit of time. It dances off Murdy's glove, and Nelson's there to take in Robert Dowd's rebound. 3-2, and that's the opportunities you'll get if you get good shots on net from a netminder who's still quite fresh into the game.
It just doesn't hit the glove cleanly, does it?
No.
An inch to the side, it's in and it's secure.
I mean, he's down low enough. He just doesn't get a hold of it, and it just creates a wonderful rebound for Nelson.
Carney straight through and off to the far side. And the Steelers will settle for that. Out of the zone and sent forward. The Steelers beat the offside. Pass back, and it was put just wide. Is there a high stick in there? Yes. There is. Took down Phillips.
I was just about to comment, actually, Jonathan, the pace of the game's just taken another step upwards. So here's Desbiens, he's coming down the wing, looking for the pass on Phillips. We'll just see if it was a stick. Oh yeah,
no doubt.
Attempting to lift the stick, and I don't think he quite gets it.
So another power play for the Sheffield Steelers. Oh, it's 2+2, it's drawn blood. Well, now there's a chance for the Sheffield Steelers. Anyway,
yes,
there's still a minute and 20 plus to run on the first of the two penalties. 5-on-4 in the Steelers' favour as Valix goes hard into the glass. Keeps the puck on his stick and plays it back to the blue line. Steelers switch D to D and bring Ratchuk into the play. Back with Valdix. Steelers looking for that clear shooting lane. There's no one in front of Murdy at the moment. Now Ferrara provides the screen, and that's enough to make the difference. The shot from Valdix, and Murdy didn't see it, and he certainly didn't stop it.
Yeah, it's a great shot from Valdix, just down and low, and you've called it beautiful here. Ferrara just screens him there, goes through him, and Murdy can't get down quick enough. I don't know if it goes 5-hole. We'll probably get a better view of it later, but it's a nice little finish from Valdix. And he's had a good night as well for the Steelers. The second point of the night, I believe.
Well, it looks as though the cross-checking thing, cross-checking video went up on the video screen.
Like. It's an interesting call, that.
Oh, the Steelers have scored another! Hammered home by Ben O'Connor. And with 7:41 to go, that might just be enough this time.
Yeah, it's simple from Ben O'Connor. Going past the blue line, they've given him time, they've given him space, he's given it a whack, and it's just beaten Murdy. He'll want that one back. You could see most of it all the way, but Ben O'Connor also has such pace on that shot. Steelers 5, Devils 2.
The Steelers fans can breathe a little more easily now. Net is still empty, Murdy is still gone. The Devils aren't going to give this one up. They want an extra goal, they want something for their wonderful travelling support to cheer. But the Steelers will get onto this. The net is empty. Hotham is back. And he can't block it. And Dowd has sealed it.
Nelson unselfishly finding Dowd to reward him on what has been a man of the match night. Nelson looking up. He's got no intention of finding the back of the net. Gives it to Robert Dowd, who buries it. What a night for the pair, and what a great performance from Robert Dowd.
The puck is sent down the ice, and the Sheffield Steelers are winners on a Sunday night. The Cardiff Devils will not be champions tonight. The Sheffield Steelers are going to hold on to their title for just a little bit longer. No surprise at all that Robert Dowd is the Sheffield Steelers man of the match tonight. 2 goals, the first and the last. A couple assists in between, and we'll see what finish he's got in store for us tonight.
Roly-poly, and onto his legs.
So I'm joined by Robert Dowd, man of the match after tonight, 6-2 win. Rob, talk us through that game.
I thought we were solid all over the ice. I thought we started from the back. Moose was solid. We kept shots away from him. We kept him to the outside a lot of the time. And I thought we were outstanding tonight.
On a personal level, 2+2 for you tonight. 14 goals in your last 14 games. What a run.
Yeah, it's clicking for our line the last little while, and it's nice. We went through a little bit of a rough patch, but that's what seasons are made of, highs and lows, and obviously we just want to ride this high all the way to the playoffs.
Absolutely. Last weekend, disappointing losing in Cardiff. Did it make it that bit sweeter winning tonight?
Yeah, of course. I mean, it hurts to lose in a final. It hurts to lose any game, if I'm honest. Any sportsman will tell you we're bad losers. There's no such thing as a good loser, but yeah, so it gives us that extra kick tonight to really win.
Well done, Rob. Congratulations on a great win and a great performance.
Thanks a lot, bud.
Paul, back to winning ways. How important was it to beat Cardiff here?
You know, they're a great club. I mean, they've been on one hell of a roll, and they are where they are because they've been doing the right things consistently all year. And but you know what, we it's been a bit of a week, to say the least. You know, and a lot of criticism gets thrown, and this, that, and emotion, which happens in sport. But you know, I got to shield the team from that. I mean, I'm a big boy, big shoulders, and I've been around the block a few times. I'm not really bothered what people think. I know what's happening, and I know I've got a great committed group. And we brought them in this week, and as coaches, we stuck our chests out. And I think we gave a platform for the boys to jump back on again. And we had 4 tough sessions on and off the ice, and you know. And like the great athletes and great human beings that they are, they come in every day and they want to get better, and they want to push us. We want to push them. They want to push themselves. And I'm so pleased for them because I think, you know, you see a team, it starts to doubt itself if things don't go right, you know, and it's not often we come off the back of 3 losses. But we had to grind one out last night. Got back in the early hours this morning, and I wanted us playing with jam. I wanted us playing with an edge. I wanted us playing with that belief. Because we believe in our team, but they've got to find their way through that. Led by Robert Dowd, Levi Nelson, Valdix, and the whole team tonight, I thought were outstanding against a quality opposition.
We played some fantastic stuff, especially in that first period.
Yeah, we did, and we played like the champions we are currently. I mean, you know, they'll go on and win it, and deservedly so, unless something happens between them and Belfast, but or they drop points or whatever. But it's not looking that way. It's looking like they're going to go on. But we didn't. They could have won it here, and we didn't want that happening. We didn't want them celebrating in our building, and. I just thought I just thought our focus was there. It was back. We had a couple of weeks last week, David. 2 weeks ago, though, we had no ice from the Tuesday onwards. So, I feel we're a team that we work hard and we practice hard, and that was kind of taken away from us. The ice practice, we had the off ice practices, and I could just feel our game came away a little bit. So this week we really turned it up. Next week, we're back at it Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, fly Friday, back here to play the Devils again on Sunday.
You don't want to curse him by saying great things, but Dowdy is on fire right now. And what's he doing different?
It's like any goal scorer. What I loved about him and Levi went through that stretch, and they lost their sentiment, and they do have some chemistry, them three. But their work rate never stopped. But they started doubting themselves because it went 12, 13, 14, 15 games without goals. And I think it's just getting back to the basics and getting the puck to the net and getting confident. Once you start scoring, the rest comes. I mean, Dowdy is on fire, absolutely on fire, as is that line. But I feel that the whole team this weekend is getting back to where it needs to be. And yes, Dowdy should take all the plaudits. He's the last 6 weeks, wow. But we're a team, and we win and lose together, but we want to get momentum coming into this playoffs. We want to get our healthy boys back. Looks like we've lost Marcus today. And, it's been one of them years.
Just tell us about the other two. Haggis, Freta, they missed this weekend.
Yeah. I mean, they jumped in the final for us last weekend, but they weren't ready, and so we've locked them down for this weekend. I want them, if possible, coming back for next weekend, because I want them getting that game time, and but they're practicing with us, they're skating with us, but and that's good. That's good. So they're keeping their feet going, and I'm hopeful. I mean, I speak to the medical people that we'll get them back next weekend. I'm not sure, but if we do, that would be great. That they can get 4 league games in before, we start the quarterfinals.